What's happening, YouTube? What's happening, everybody? First of all, I want to thank everybody that's rocking with the channel. Everybody that's been rocking with the channel. All the new subscribers, thanks for tuning in. We got a great video for you today. Second of all, I want to say if the video is a little choppy above my head, I want to apologize for that in advance. I really don't know what went wrong with the camera, so immediately concluding this video, I'm be taking it to the shop to see what's wrong with it. See if we can get it resolved by the time the next video comes out. Third of all, this video is an informative video. A lot of times I get asked what are trusted websites to go to cop shoes. You know, everybody don't be not able to get their shoes from stores like I am. So, you know, they want to know what websites you can go to get a good pair of shoes without having to worry about it, whether they're fake or not. And that's what this video is about, because these kicks today I did not get in stores. Only one store got them around my area, and they raffled it off. So naturally, I struck out on that. And I wasn't even gonna worry about these. I was kind of just gonna skip over them because we got so much coming up the next month. So I kind of was just gonna skip over them and jump into the Baron 1s and the Baron 9s. But when I saw the resale prices of these kicks right here, I was like, you know what? I gotta jump on them. The resale prices was so low that I couldn't pass them up. So let's get into it right now. It is another sneaker from the Lab series, and this is the 5 Lab 3. So you can see that box with that nice shimmer. I did a review on the box, so we really not gonna get into the box because I got so much other meat and potatoes. So this is a size 10 Air Jordan 5 Lab 3, reflective silver, black white. Style number is 631603, color code 003. Yep, and I got that right. And they did also retail for $225. So that looks like that's going to be the standard price that we see for all these 3 Lab series. And before I pull the shoe out, I got two. I have a Retro 5 and a Retro 3 sitting right here. So before I show another shoe from the Lab series, I want to make sure you guys really understand what the Lab series is. On the first ones we saw, these right here, we saw the 5 Lab 3s. So what the 5 Lab 3s does, it takes the element of the 3, which is this elephant print around the toe box and the heel, and these are the white cements from 2011. Sorry about that. But takes this element, which is the elephant print, and then incorporates it across this whole shoe. So that's how we got these. Okay, so now we're switching it around with the 3s, and now we're taking the element from the 5, which is the reflective tongue. That reflective tongue right there, that 3M tongue. And we're going to incorporate it across this whole Retro 3. So now that's how we got the 5 Lab 3. So I just want to throw that in there before. And this was last year's white, black, and fire red 5s. And these are the first 5 Lab 3s, and was the second one. So now let's get into it. And I did get these shoes off a website. The website I did get these off of was eBay. I tell everybody nowadays, when you ask me what website should you go to get a shoe, I always say eBay. The reason why I say eBay is because it's a trusted site. eBay has what you call eBay buyer protection. And when you shop with PayPal, when you send your payment through PayPal, it actually sits in PayPal's account. You know, it's like a middleman. PayPal plays a middleman between you and the seller, or you, the seller, and the buyer. And your money actually sit there, because I've sold shoes on eBay and I also bought shoes on eBay. So your money sits in your PayPal account. Whoever sold the shoe, the money, you give them the money through PayPal, and the money sits there. It sits there for about a week and a half. And that gives you time for you to get the shoe. It gives you time for the buyer to get the shoe, inspect it, and give feedback of the shoe before they actually give the money to the seller. Now, this is done so eBay wants to make sure that you get what you buy. Because if it's not what you say it is, they're going to give you your money back quickly. You know, usually a lot of times you get a refund within the next day if it ain't what you say it was. Or they give the seller, they'll notify the seller and give them time to fix what you say the problem is, whether it's a defective shoe, and give them time to get you another pair, or if If you just say they're not real, they give you your money back. So that's why I always say go to eBay, you know, because they have that protection for you as the buyer to get what you want. And that's usually that's the slogan. When you go on eBay and you say eBay buyer protection, says get what you pay for or get your money back. So, you know, and a lot of times counterfeiters and people that sell on eBay, they know this. So they don't try to scam you, you know, because a lot of people, they run businesses off eBay and they make good money off doing it. And they have the feedback system. So they love for their customers to leave feedback. It's mandatory through the purchase. You know, you have to leave feedback. They're going to leave feedback as a seller and they're going to leave feedback as a buyer. And a lot of people thrive off their feedback, because that would get a buyer from purchasing the same product from one buyer to the next. Is the feedback score. Everybody loves for their feedback score to be 100%. That makes you a trustworthy seller. So nobody wants to get their feedback score lower. And here we are, guys. And let me take them both out the box so we can get a good look at them. These shoes are absolutely much nicer than what I thought they was gonna be. I knew they was gonna be nice. You know, I wasn't even tripping on that. I wasn't tripping on the fact whether they was gonna be nice or not. I was just tripping on the fact of, you know, just the silver and the reflective and things like that. But it's much better than what I thought it was gonna be. The quality and craftsmanship of this shoe is just on another level, and that's probably why we see the $225 price tag. I wound up getting these shoes for $290. So you know the $225 price tag plus the tax, which jumps it to about $240. And to get a shoe like this for extra $50, that's why I couldn't pass it up. So I went on ahead and grabbed them. So now what we're gonna start with is this icy sole. And a lot of people say, but it's not really icy. It's translucent, but it has a cloud to it. It has a cloud. This is an icy sole. It's completely clear. Now look at this one. This one has like a little cloudiness to it, you know, which is better for us because it's not gonna turn as fast as this would. You know, this has a little cloud in it. It's a little, you know, a little milky, a little more milky. So, but that's good. And then you got this on the midsole. You got that black paint, and it's a nice black paint. Black paint is not like a paint that we haven't seen before. Has a little shine to it, but it's not real shiny. It's a little dull, but it still has a shine to it. And you got that white paint underneath. You got that silver air unit. Now, when you get to the actual midsole and the upper, you get the actual upper, they use that whole reflective 3M material. We're not going to call it 3M because 3M is just a company that makes it. So this is just a reflective material that they use. And it's actually not the same as the 3M that's on his tongue. It's totally different. This is actually might be that 3M. This is something a little different. It's a little different. And you can see they actually incorporate it into the laces as well. So when you take that flash, the laces will light up, that silver part of the laces. And they do a great job. And even with the elephant print on the tip, it's lasered in. You can't feel it. It's lasered in. And depending on which way you turn the shoe, you can see that depending on which way you turn the shoe, it actually darkens and lightens. So if you turn it this way, it might not look like the elephant print is really there. Might just look like a very light shadow, but then you turn it again and you can actually see it. It actually becomes more defined, like almost like 3D. On the heel tab, all reflective material again. That Jumpman is embroidered in there, not embroidered but engraved in there. So is that air, and so is the little ridges on the pull tab. That's all, and there's no stitching. The only stitching that you get around here is up above the logo. And then you get more stitching on the sides back here. The rest of the shoe is like non-stitched. You get the front stitching, but as far as this part, I'm going to show you what a regular 3 looks like. And you can see all the stitching from on the upper and then around the eyelids. This one, no stitching. From the heel, down the eyelids, and then around the toe box, no stitching. Which is the same thing we seen on the 3 Lab 5s. We really didn't see no stitching on these as well. So they did a real good job doing that. And then all the eyelids and the lace holes are all clear. Then we got that embossed Joordan on the tongue. The regular Joordan on the tongue is embroidered. This was like more embossed and engraved into it. So Nice shoe, very nice shoe. And then we got that white leather, that white inner leather sock liner, which is very soft. When you wear these shoes, they're very tight. I mean, not tight, but the shoes are tight. I was getting into that later, but the leather on these joints is very soft. It makes these shoes very comfortable to wear. But the structure of the shoe between this one and the other ones, I got all of them. So, and I've tried all of them on. They fit more tight, snug than say these would, and these. But it fit much tighter fit on the foot. They run a little small, but we're not gonna worry about that. You still get your perforation holes around the heel and around the eyelids right here, the lace holes right here. And then on the inside, you got that white Jumpman. No, it's actually silver. Silver on that black inner. Center on that black one. Silver Jumpman on that black insole. So here's both of them. Let me know what you think about them, guys. Let me know, did you pick them up? Did you sleep on them? How do you feel about them? And when these things hit the flash, you hit a flash, these things light up like they got batteries in them. If I'd have had my phone or something, I don't have it out here. But if I would have had my phone or something, I would show you guys. Like, I'm gonna hold it to the light, and you could just see. That does no justice. When this thing, I got pictures on. If you go to my YouTube G_Sneaks89. Once again, that's G_SNEAKS 89. I got pictures of these, and they light up like I said, like they got batteries in them, like they electric. They light up. So, and that's about it. That's about it. So once again, hit that like button, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Let me know how you feel about these sneaks. Did you pick them up? Did you think they was worth the $225 price tag? Did you think they was worth the $290 that I paid for them? And then let me know how eBay worked for you. Once you get on eBay and you buy a pair of shoes, let me know how it works for you. Because a lot of times in the ad, they will say receipt comes with it. So this is the actual receipt from the purchase. You can see that Quick Strike Retro Fire Lab 3. $225. A lot of times that will persuade, that persuades you as a buyer, because especially on a new release shoe, when you buy them, it might be 50, 60 pairs of these. So what's going to get yours to sell versus another pair? The price and the things you send with it, like the receipt. So, and it also came with another reflector card and the another card in the element is the reflective. That's why you see the RE. Then in 1990, the year the 5 came out. So, and we're going to see more of these. We're going to see more of these. I'm already, if you look at the paper from the inside of the box, they had the different elements on it, and I'm anticipating the rest of the series. So, once again, guys, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with the channel. We got more things to come. And don't look for a Baron's video from me, a Retro 9 or a Retro 1. I'm skipping right over that. And we jumping into the tools. We jumping into the Retro 2 infrared. There's so much stuff coming out next month. I'm not even going to try to get it all. So I figure I'm going to go back and get the 9s later on at a later date. But I will be jumping over those two, because I want the 2s, the 11s, and I'm going to try to get those foams. So I want all that at the end. And, I'd rather just, get what I really want. I don't want to buy 6, 7 pairs of shoes next month. I haven't even wore none of this. None of this. Haven't even worn none of this. I still got shoes over here. I haven't worn none of this. Well, I wore these. I wore these too. And that's from a long time ago. But once again, everybody, thanks. I don't want to make the video too long. So once again, everybody, shout out. I'm tripping. All right, y'all. This is what the Air Jordan 5 Lab 3 look like on feet. Now, I'm about to take a picture of them in a minute so you guys can get an idea what the flash look like. So let me take that picture, because I'm telling you, these things light up. So if that do something for you, let me take another one. And if you can see that flash. So, but there you go with this translucent sole. Once again, it's the Air Jordan 5 Lab 3. All right, thanks.